A princely milestone, Charles at 50. This significant birthday marks a half-century of a life lived in the public eye, a life filled with both privilege and immense responsibility. Prince Charles, heir to the British throne, turned 50 in 1998. It was a year of reflection and celebration, a moment to look back on his achievements and the challenges he has faced. This milestone birthday invited both celebration and reflection on a life lived under intense public scrutiny. The media coverage was extensive, capturing every moment of the celebrations and the public's reaction to this significant event. As the longest-serving heir apparent in British history, Charles's journey has been marked by both privilege and pressure. From a young age he has been groomed for the throne, his every move watched and analyzed by the public and the press. How has his unique position shaped him, and what legacy will he leave on the monarchy? These are questions that have intrigued many, as Charles has navigated his role with a blend of tradition and modernity. This documentary offers an intimate glimpse into the life of the Prince of Wales. We delve into his personal moments, his passions, and his vision for the future. We explore his childhood, his public and private struggles, and his enduring commitment to duty and service. From his early years to his current role, we see the evolution of a prince who has always been in the spotlight. Join us as we unravel the complexities of his life and contemplate the future of the monarchy he is destined to inherit. Through interviews, archival footage, and personal anecdotes, we paint a comprehensive portrait of a man who has dedicated his life to serving his country and upholding the traditions of the British monarchy. Young Prince, heavy crowned Charles's early life. Born in 1948, Charles Philip Arthur George was just 3 years old when his mother became queen. This sudden shift in his family's status meant that from a very young age, Charles was thrust into the public eye, a life of scrutiny and expectation. His childhood was privileged but also steeped in tradition and responsibility. While he enjoyed the luxuries of royal life, he was also bound by the strict protocols and duties that came with his position. He often found himself attending formal events and ceremonies, even as a young boy. Unlike previous heirs, Charles received a modern education, attending Gordonstoun, a rigorous boarding school in Scotland. The school was known for its tough regime, emphasizing self-discipline and resilience. This experience was a stark contrast to the sheltered life he had known within the palace walls. He then went on to Cambridge University, where he studied archaeology and anthropology, breaking with royal tradition. His time at Cambridge allowed him to explore his academic interests and interact with a diverse group of students, broadening his perspectives. This educational experience instilled in him a sense of social responsibility and a deep interest in history and culture. He became particularly passionate about environmental issues and the preservation of historical sites, interests that would shape his future endeavors. However, the weight of his future role was ever present. Even as he pursued his own interests, the knowledge that he was destined to be king loomed large over his every decision and action. He was constantly reminded of his destiny, prepared to one day assume the throne. This preparation involved not just formal education, but also a deep understanding of the responsibilities and expectations that came with being the future monarch. From a young age, Charles was groomed to embody the values and duties of the crown, a role he would carry with him throughout his life. Trials of the heart, public scrutiny, and personal hardships. Charles's personal life, particularly his marriage to Lady Diana Spencer, became a subject of intense public fascination. The world watched closely as the young couple navigated the complexities of royal duties and personal relationships. The fairy tale wedding in 1981 captivated the world. It was a grand spectacle filled with pomp and pageantry that seemed to promise a happily ever after. Millions tuned in to witness the union, their hopes pinned on this royal romance. However, their relationship faced increasing strain behind the scenes. The pressures of royal expectations, combined with the intense media spotlight, began to take a toll. The couple's differing personalities and interests further widened the gap between them. The pressures of royal life, combined with their personal incompatibilities, led to a very public separation in 1992, and ultimately, divorce in 1996. The world watched as their once fairy tale romance unraveled, with every detail scrutinized by the media. This period was undoubtedly one of the most challenging of Charles's life, marked by personal anguish and relentless media scrutiny. The constant attention and criticism from the press added to his burdens, making it difficult to find solace or privacy. The breakdown of his marriage cast a shadow over the monarchy, and Charles faced criticism for his role in the saga. The public's perception of him was deeply affected, and he had to navigate the complex landscape of public opinion while dealing with his own personal grief and challenges. A life of service. Charles's enduring commitment. Despite personal trials, Charles remained dedicated to his royal duties. He undertook numerous royal tours, representing the Queen across the globe. He immersed himself in charitable work, establishing the Prince's Trust in 1976 to support vulnerable young people. This organization, along with his many other charitable endeavors, has helped millions. Charles's commitment to public service is undeniable. He has used his platform to champion causes close to his heart. Section 5, Champion of Change, Environmentalism and Innovation. Prince Charles has been a vocal advocate for environmental conservation and sustainability for decades. He has spoken out about climate change, promoting organic farming and sustainable urban planning. His views, often ahead of their time, have sparked debate and raised awareness about critical environmental issues. Charles's commitment to innovation extends beyond environmentalism. He has been a proponent of traditional architecture and urban design, criticizing modernist trends. He has also shown a keen interest in interfaith dialogue and the role of faith in the modern world. Section 6. The Arts and the Prince. A Patron's Passion. A lifelong love of the arts has been a constant in Charles's life. He is a keen watercolorist himself and a passionate advocate for the arts in education. He is a patron of numerous arts organizations and has used his platform to support emerging artists and traditional crafts. His commitment to preserving cultural heritage is evident in his work with organizations dedicated to restoring historic buildings and supporting traditional craftsmanship. Charles sees art and culture as vital components of a thriving society. Section 7. A Family Man, Fatherhood and Legacy. The breakdown of his marriage brought a new focus to Charles's role as a father. He remained a devoted parent to his sons, Princes William and Harry, supporting them through the difficult period following their mother's death. He has spoken openly about the importance of family and the lessons he hopes to pass on to his sons. Charles's relationship with his sons has been closely watched by the public. He has encouraged them to carve out their own paths while upholding the traditions of the monarchy. Section 8. Diana's Shadow, The Enduring Impact. The tragic death of Princess Diana in 1997 cast a long shadow over the royal family. Charles faced public scrutiny as he navigated his role as a grieving father and the future monarch. The nation's outpouring of grief for Diana highlighted the profound impact she had on the world. This period tested Charles's resilience and highlighted the challenges of leading a public life under immense personal scrutiny. He emerged from this period with a deeper understanding of the public's relationship with the monarchy. Section 9. Modernizing the Monarchy, Charles's Vision for the Future. As Charles approached his 50th year, questions swirled about the future of the monarchy. He has spoken of his desire to modernize the institution, making it more relevant to a changing society. He envisions a more streamlined monarchy, focused on key areas of service. His vision includes a greater emphasis on interfaith dialogue, environmental sustainability, and supporting disadvantaged communities. Whether his vision will be fully realized remains to be seen, but his commitment to public service is undeniable. Section 10. A Prince of Paradox, Contradictions and Complexities. Prince Charles is a figure of inherent contradictions. He is both a traditionalist, respectful of centuries-old customs, and a modernizer, eager to adapt the monarchy to a changing world. He is both privileged, born into immense wealth and status, and deeply compassionate, dedicated to improving the lives of others. His life is a tapestry woven with both triumphs and tragedies. Understanding Charles requires acknowledging these complexities, recognizing the weight of history he carries and the personal sacrifices he has made. Section 11. Legacy of the Prince. Charles at 50, A Life in Focus. As Charles marked his 50th birthday, he stood at a crossroads. He had weathered personal storms and emerged as a dedicated public servant. His life, a testament to duty and resilience, offered a glimpse into the future of the British monarchy. He had embraced the challenges of his position and sought to use his platform for good. What legacy will he ultimately leave? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, Prince Charles's impact on the monarchy and the world will be felt for generations to come.